Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my bedroom floor. I was inspired by Alison. I'll put her channel name on the screen, but she, instead of doing like a monthly favorites or like a summer favorites wrap up style, she did like a summer report. Report standing for reading, eating, playing, obsessing, recommending, and treating, and just kind of get into some of my summer essentials whilst touching on all the things that I love during summer. It's over now. We have entered autumn here in Melbourne, Australia, and I just thought it was a good way to catch up because I don't have a lot. I didn't do a lot in summer. I do have a few favorites, but not enough to like shape out a whole video. So I might start with my makeup favorites because I'm just a makeup girly at the end of the day, and then get into my report. We're going to start with the lip combo that I was obsessed with in summer because I need to reapply it. And that was the Rimmel Cappuccino Lip Liner and the L'Oreal Liquid Blush. This is in the shade Glowy Warm Peach. I just was craving like a frosty lip for summer, and this blush really achieved that. I did try to purchase a frosty lipstick, but it just didn't hit the spot like this one did. It's obviously not the most long wearing lip combo because it isn't meant to be a lip product, but I still love it. Cappuccino from Rimmel. These Rimmel lip liners are really good. I've been using them for years, but it's just like, I love a cool tone lip liner that is a little bit pinky still. Like I need the mauve because I'm not a cool toned girl. I need the mauve in it to really suit my skin tone. It's just like the perfect coral shimmer, in my opinion. That was my lip combo pretty much every time I wore makeup because I didn't really wear a lot of makeup. The only other favorite that I had was this bronzer from Australis. It is just ultra creamy and the color is just perfect. It's so blendable. This is in the shade Summer Fling. I always have a hard time with bronzers because I don't like them to be too pigmented. I am a little bit traumatized from like over bronzing in the past and having my bronzers be too orange. But this is like the perfect amount of warm and cool. It just suits my skin tone so well. I feel like it matches the color that I get a tan to. And it's just so blendable. It's the most creamy, blendable, forgiving formula. Like you can't really screw it up. I feel like I can easily screw up bronzer, but with this one, it's pretty much perfect every time. With those being mentioned, let's get into the summer report. First, we've got reading. The best book that I read, and pretty much the only book that I read in summer, was The Wedding People. I loved it. I actually DNF'd it like at the start of last year. I just didn't feel like the right time to read it, and I picked it up again in summertime. It was so wonderful. I think it was truly like life-changing for me. It's about this woman who is going through a divorce because she found out her husband is cheating on her. She basically books this hotel that they always wanted to go to together, but he always said it was too expensive, and she was planning on going there, spending a night, and then killing herself. But she accidentally books it in error because it is fully booked out for a wedding, hence The Wedding People. So it's just her and this wedding party. The bride finds out like who she is and what she's planning on doing, and she doesn't really convince her not to kill herself. She just kind of like, they just form this relationship, and I was really inspired by the writing because it was so raw and authentic. I love when writers aren't afraid to delve into things like depression and suicide and difficult interpersonal relationships in general. She did a really good job. I really loved the writing. It was so vivid. It really inspired me to kind of keep living in like authentically. She kind of like, because she was planning on killing herself, she kind of had nothing to lose, and it's almost with that the best version of herself like came to the table, and she was interacting with people how she really truly wanted to be, not like influenced by the world and how she should be. So I think it was really life-changing for me. It was quite inspirational, and she kind of was living like she had nothing to lose, and the best things came from that. And You know, spoiler alert, she doesn't kill herself, but she learns a lot about herself in that process, and I just like loved it. But then I kind of went on a reading slump. I got really into a lot of TV shows, and unfortunately, I feel like you're either watching TV shows, watching movies, or reading books. They just like don't often exist all together. So I pretty much spent the rest of my summer watching TV shows, and I will get into that next. Not next, eventually in this lineup. Next, eating. I've pretty much found like my comfort foods that I love to eat. Snack wise, anything sour. Sour Oreos, the Sour Patch Oreos are my favorite, which is so surprising because like why would they put something sour in an Oreo? But it's actually really nice. It's really sweet, and I like that it's like a lime kind of creamy flavor inside. I can destroy like 3 packets of those in one sitting. I've also been loving tuna salad, which I never thought I would see the day. I don't like tuna on its own. I don't like mayo on its own, but I feel like together they're wonderful and magical. So I've been eating a lot of tuna pasta, tuna salad, tuna anything with mayonnaise. That's where I'm at. Playing, I've been listening to 21 Pilots again. I used to listen to them a lot as a preteen. I was pretty cringe with it. Like I was in the 21 Pilots fan base. Their last 2 albums that they released were really, really good, and I'm back into being a little bit obsessed with them. But the obsessed category is being dedicated to something else, and that is the Pitt on HBO Max. I've watched both of the seasons twice because I'm just addicted, and I feel like I missed things the first time around. It is basically a medical show where every episode is an hour in the ED. It is meant to be one of the most medically accurate like medical emergency department shows, but you don't need, like, that's not like the appeal. The appeal is that the people are so wonderful and humanized. Like I think the stories are all very like relevant and reflect society and like the issues in America, like insurance, just racism, all of those fun things that affect how you treat people in the ED. And I think it's really bringing light to those issues, but also everyone's really fucking hot. Everyone's really hot. They all are gorgeous, and they don't have iPhone face. They look like normal people, and I think that makes them hotter. It reminds me of Grey's Anatomy. Like when I first started watching Grey's Anatomy, those first few seasons where it was about the cases being like insanely extravagant, and then it just like kind of fell off and became just about their interpersonal relationships, less about what was happening in the hospital. It kind of reminds me of the early days, Grey's Anatomy, the best days, if you will. There is though lots of interpersonal things behind the scenes, but I really appreciate that the show kind of leaves it up to our interpretation, up to our imagination. I think it's so well done because you still think about, like, you know, there's things going on between people and like behind the scenes, but like they never outright say it. Like you'll never see anybody kiss on that show, but you know things are going on. So it's kind of fun. You get like 2 storylines, the main one that they're showing you and like telling you to care about, and then there's like the interpersonal relationships that you're getting subtle hints about, and it's like you have like 2 experiences in one, and it's really good. It's just really addictive. I love that show. Recommending, I'm gonna have to say unmonetized hobbies. I see this on TikTok, and I see this in like even just with my friends. The urge to monetize them is strong, is real. Everyone will tell you to do it. You don't have to. I think that it's so important to have something that you do just for you, even if it's like gaming or like reading, like something that you don't feel you have to explain to other people or sell or like earn something. Like your time does not have to be capitalized. It doesn't. You can just enjoy these things for yourself. For example, like you may know from my other videos if you've watched them, I love to junk journal / scrapbook. I think junk journaling is just another word for scrapbooking as an adult. And I have been like sharing a little bit about it, but I told myself that I wouldn't like like make a thing out of it. Like it's not something that I'm gonna do to show the world. It's something just for me in that moment. I've been so consistent with it because of that, I think. I also told myself, like, when it comes to hobbies, it's about consistency, not perfection. So if I fall off a bit and I don't want to do it for a little while, let that be. Come back to it when you can. I think that's the same with journaling as well. Like, you need to know, like, I think a lot of people don't do it because they're not going to sit down and do it every day, but it doesn't have to be an everyday thing. You can just kind of use it when you need it. And I think that's really important to have hobbies or outlets that you can just pick up when you're feeling creatively inclined, or like if you're feeling emotional, like you just need an outlet. Like, you don't have to be a consistent journaler to journal. You don't have to schedule in time to scrapbook. Like, you can just do it when you feel it's right. And I think that's really important. Like, even one of my friends started making cupcakes for fun, and straight away I feel like everyone goes to, how can I make an income off of that? And I think that all of our friend group was saying, like, oh, you should start selling cupcakes, you start selling cupcakes. And I'm like, no guys, just like if she wants to make cupcakes for fun, let that be what it is. You don't have to monetize everything. You can. Like, I feel like we live in a society where you can monetize everything, but I think it's important that you don't. I think it's so important. And the last one is treating. What have I treated myself to in the summertime? And that is a lot of brow products. I've been trying to find a new brow routine because I hate my eyebrows at the moment. I feel like I've been getting older, they're getting sparser. I've also been like wanting a more burgundy brow, and it's been quite difficult to find the right makeup products for that. This is my bowl of like brow products that I've been trying. I used to love using this Superlock brow gel with the Maybelline brow pencil. I think one of my cats like has been playing with it because I can't find the brow pencil, and that was working really well. But towards the end of summertime, I got a new one of these and it just doesn't work as well. Like, this one just kind of goes on really greasy and doesn't stick my brows down. So I thought I had a good brow routine, and then I got a new brow gel and it was all out the window. I tried going back to the Got To Be brow gel, and that worked really well, but then I couldn't use pencil or powder over it without it like balling up and getting gross. I hate when like makeup looks so makeup-y on the face. I got a new, I haven't even really used this one yet, the Glossier brow pencil in warm dark brown. I might try use this next. But it has like, I've just like been treating myself to all these brow products and none of them have helped me, unfortunately. Like, that color's good, but I just wish it was a bit more auburn. So then I bought this from Benefit, the Gimme Brow in Auburn, which is kind of closer to what I want, but because it's a tinted brow gel, it doesn't actually do a lot. I don't know. This one's been really good though, the brow glue from Ardell. It really slicks everything down and holds it in place. It's the only thing that held my brows down in summer. But again, it's quite difficult to put powdered products or pencil products over the top. So please, if you have any advice for brow products, just let me know, because I've definitely been treating myself to them, but I'm yet to find the ultimate brow routine that I like. That's my summer wrap up, my summer report. Let me know what you're watching and reading and doing, eating, playing, obsessing over, because I need stuff for autumn.